Welcome back to Saturday Morning Tarot. It's Saturday. It's most definitely not the morning, and I'm tired. So we're going to record what we record. What I prefer to do is to do collective readings on this channel, but we do occasionally sprinkle in astrological readings per sign. Also, I find that because it's a niche channel, that the messages really do find who they're intended for, because it's such a small group anyways. Okay, so let us get going. Saturday Morning Tarot. Let's see what we can do. It feels like it's been a particularly difficult year. I feel like it's been so difficult to get things going and moving in a positive direction. I don't know about you. 2025 seemed like meh. If meh was a thing, nah would be it. There's supposed to be a lot more energy coming to us in 2026. We'll have to see. Oh, Queen of Wands coming out. So Queen of Wands is a person of action. This could be a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries. So if we are not that sign, perhaps we're being asked to be like that for the coming year, to take action, we've made our goals, we've set our intentions, now it's time to put a foot forward towards that. I love how she doesn't just have like a little black cat. She has a Black Panther. I love that her wand looks lit, and she's got this little grin. I don't know if you can see that, but she seems very self-assured. It's almost like a Mona Lisa smile, like a little smirk, like she knows something that you don't. It's mischievous, but she just kind of knows her own power, knows her own worth. Try to zoom in here for you. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, there you go. You can see her little smile there. All right, the next card that came out on the flip, let's zoom you in too, by the way. Oh, I got this present. I'll show you in a second, because I like to share odds and ends that I get. I also have pulled for you guys just now the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely things, if 2025 was a bad year or just not as eventful year for you, 2026 is looking promising. So whatever you felt lacking in, and it almost looks like there's money raining from the heavens coming down. So whatever you felt was lacking with regards to 2025, 2026 is looking pretty golden for you. Again, this is a collective reading, but we are a small channel, so it finds who's it's intended for. So that's promising. Oh, King of Swords. So obstacles. Meeting the obstacles head on. She also has a little bit, whereas the Queen of Wands looks like a little smirky, like she knows something you don't, the King of Swords in this depiction has maybe not as self-assured smirk. There's kind of like, I'm holding the sword, maybe not as comfortably as I would like. And at the top above her crown is the bald eagle, or the eagle. So if you are thinking about traveling, specifically if you are outside of the United States and are thinking about traveling to the United States, this might be a good omen for your travels. across the pond to us. Okay. Thus far, looking good. This is on the newer end of the decks for me. So we're just still getting used to it or breaking it. Oh, look at that. It's just kind of resting on my fingers when it came out. So they're coming out. Okay. Ooh, the sun. Oh, how promising. This is a child looking up to the heavens, and she's about to open a box, like a treasure chest. Sun's providing light, guidance. It seems like something being gifted to you. This also looks like maybe an older version of this little child. Perhaps a wish is being fulfilled that you made quite some time ago, but it's finally breaking through whatever the obstacle was and heading to you. Very promising. Okay, then we have what landed on my hand, 2 of Cups. Oh, this has a very Little Mermaid feel. There are 2 individuals in a canoe, have a little coffee or a mug of something, and there's very aquatic in the background and the peeking through of the light. There's a lot of a light source coming through on these cards. Something feels very divinely guided. 2 of Cups has to do with the heart chakra. It could be a connection, whether this is a pretty firm foundation for a friendship or a love interest. Okay. And we've got the Magician. Okay. There's that self-assured little girl, or little boy, whatever scenario. The Magician is just hearkening to the fact that you have all the tools, you have everything within you to fulfill this goal. You have the sword, you can cut through the obstacle. You have the pentacles, and actually this is very, very much true. And you have the fire, right? So you have the action, the wands, cups. We're doing our alchemy in a cup, in a goblet. And you'll see that we have the Queen of Wands, we have that power, we have that energy, that force to be reckoned with. We have the will, so the divine, as shown with the infinity symbol above the head, something divinely appointed to you. We see the divine coming in with regards to the Wheel of Fortune. We also see it in the Sun card with that light shone down. We have maybe not the Ace of Swords, but we have, instead of that, we have the King of Swords, which is somebody wielding the sword. So definitely being guided to tell you that you have everything laid out for you. You even have the love cards coming out for you, 2 of Cups. So this is definitely a year of action for you. 2025 might have been the setup for all of this, and 2026 is you doing the alchemy, creating, manifesting, bringing it in your sphere. That felt like it. I'm gonna pull that one. And that one's coming out. Okay. All right, of course it did. King of Wands. So your counterpart is actually coming through. So we have, whereas the Queen of Wands has her Black Panther, the King of Wands has his lion. They both have a flame inside that is burning. It's more than just an ember. It's sparked, it's ignited, and it's ready to set the world, your world, on fire. Whatever was holding you back previously is no longer going to be an obstacle in 2026. Things are being removed for a reason. 2 of Pentacles, okay. Now, you could see this as juggling, but there's a grace to it, right? Typically, this depicts money in, money out. But also, if you do the motion of her body, her hands were making, you see that infinity symbol again. So I'm going to tell you a story, and I actually, when I was thinking about doing this reading last night, I was thinking specifically of mentioning this. And then I was like, well, no, only if it comes up. And clearly this is coming up. So we see somebody gracefully balancing something above a height that would normally frighten others. And it's divinely guided. It's divinely assisted. So whatever money that seems like it's lacking, or you seem like you haven't been provided for, it will be coming. We see that in the Wheel of Fortune again. Specifically, what I wanted to tell you about this card, I was, recently out for quite some time, dealing with some medical stuff, and right before I took off for the medical appointments out of state, I prayed on it. I really did. I prayed upon it, and I just was like, I don't know how I'm going to financially balance this. It ended up being a lot longer me out than what I anticipated. And before I took off, God provided me the amount of money that I needed to see it through. And then when it got depleted and I came back, because I was finally clear to come back, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be doing this again. I know sometime in 2026, God, hopefully money will find me before I have to go back. No sooner did I ask than it was provided for. The exact amount that I had used up for this last event, shall we say. I don't know how. And maybe that's the point of it all, is not knowing how, but relying on the guidance that you're being provided, to lay it out there, the obstacles. And once you are enact or an ebb and flow with the universe, with the divine, with God, it's almost like a game. It's like putting in your request. I need this. May I have this? I'm trying to manifest this. Whatever your language is. If you choose to pray or choose to meditate, it's almost the same thing, because you're setting intentions. I feel like there's an ease to 2026 for you that you didn't see coming in the energy that you're currently sitting in for 2025. I ask that you lay whatever your burden is out and afford time for the universe, for the divine, for God to work magic in your life. And when you start to see, when you start to appreciate everything around you, these little miracles, that's when the big miracles start coming into your life, is because you'll start noticing and show gratitude. And it makes it easier for you to accept the divine and for the divine to work through you. So practice gratitude, and that will really push things forward for you. Let's pull a few more cards, okay? Fill in. Crystals, naturally. Okay. Let's see what our 2026 crystal would be for the collective. God, if you have a specific crystal besides the one I'm thinking of, if you know, you know. I'm curious to see. Oh, okay. More than one. We go with it. The first Moonstone. Can you see what it says on top? Ebb and flow. I literally said ebb and flow. Okay. So we have the Moonstone. Let's read that one first, and then we'll move to the next. I don't think that these are they alphabetized? Okay, they are. Okay, here we go. Moonstone, ebb and flow. Mama Moon rules the waters, pulling the tide and singing to the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. Moonstone holds the mystery of water, teaching us to swim in our own depths and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity has taken you away from the mysteries of the natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey from dark to light. From dark to light. You see how it goes back and forth? From winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tides, she assures you, will lead to renewal. Okay. And maybe that's why in the beginning we see the smirk, is there's an inner wisdom that there's an ebb and flow going. So it's just going to be like riding the tide. Divine wisdom. Okay. And the next one, Morganite. Feel yourself. Oh, look at that. Look at the heart at the beginning, or the center. Okay. So maybe we talked about a wish coming back around. Something specific that you had wanted or prayed for. Okay, Morganite. Breathe into your heart, Morganite advises. From this space, you can expand into unexplored parts of your being, connect with the worlds both within and around you in new ways. With your heart open, you can dive deep into relationships, okay, both with the human world and the non-human world, finding facets that didn't exist until Morganite helped you breathe them into life. Stretch into your fullness, Morganite whispers. From this place, the things that are not you get slowly crowded out by the truths of your soul. This is not a quick process, Morganite knows. It's the work of years, of lifetimes, but it's work worth doing for the sure and true peace of being wholly yourself. Okay, so that is hearkening to the timeline as well, where we talked about laying this out. And before we started to read, we said possibly a wish or something that you had been working on. So there is lots of time, lots of energy leading to this moment, and this looks like a very positive year. It's just a matter of you understanding the ebb and flow and how to ride it, how to ride the sometimes patchy waters, and take heart that the universe will be gifting you quite a few opportunities for the wheel to be turned in your favor and for you to become a master of the helm of this endeavor. So just take heart and know that you are the magician, you hold the tools, and it is time for you to step into the light. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this little reading. I don't think it was very long. I'm going to show you what I just got recently. I don't know how to play it. I just thought it would be fun to say thank you to a viewer who sent this to me. I don't even know. I think at one point in time I had a P.O. box open or up, and they made a quick little note and sent me this. So that's very kind, very thoughtful. I love music. I'm just not particularly sure how to do this. So we're gonna practice. And it sounds really cool though. Listen. So on that note, we'll be seeing you next morning, next Saturday for Saturday Morning Tarot. If you're interested in readings like this, you can always follow and subscribe. We love new friends here. We appreciate your time and energy that you give to the channel. If you like to put good karma in, that would be appreciated. We treat our like button as our karma button, so as our karma jar. So you put good karma in, good karma out. Just a way of being positive and setting that mindset to see the blessings around you. But as always, we'll be seeing you in the cards. Bye, friends.